meeting to order. Please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given in the following manner. By emailing written notice to the Courier Post and Direct Respect on January 10th, 2019. By posting written notice on the official bulletin board at the municipal building on January 10th, 2019. By filing written notice with the clerk of the Borough of Woodlynne on January 10th, 2019.
Roll call.
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes? Ms. Torres?
Present.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mrs. Feliciano?
She called out, not feeling well. She's under the weather.
President Early?
Here.
Mayor Fuentes?
Here. At this point, we start out with committee's report. We start out with public safety. Councilman Fuentes.
Safety.
I'm sorry, Councilwoman.
Good evening, Mayor,
Good evening.
Madam Clerk, Solicitor,
Evening.
Council President, members of council, and the public. My report is for the month of November. Total monthly calls from the police department for the month of November is as follows. Calls for service was 322. Parking summons was 8. Moving violations 67. Adult arrest 12. Juvenile arrest 1. Driving under the influence 1. And borough ordinance 1. The department towed 3 vehicles during that month. Uniform crime report is as followed. Robbery 0. Aggravated assault 0. Simple assault 1. Theft 5. Burglary 6. Disorderly conduct 28. Drug offenses 1. Motor vehicle theft none. That's my report, respectfully submitted by Edwin Figueroa, Director of Public Safety.
You heard the report of public safety. Can I get a motion second to receive and file?
Motion.
Motion by Council President Early, second by Councilman Chouwaki. Any question? Full vote?
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes? Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mrs. Feliciano? I'm sorry. President Early?
Yes.
All yes. At this point, now we move forward with public building. Councilman Cook.
Good evening, Mayor, Madam Secretary, Solicitor, council members, and fellow residents. My report that I'm giving is for the month of October and November. We had a total of 3 hall rentals in the month of October. One was for $450, another one was for $100, and another one was for $50, the same. The rentals for that was Feliciano, Cook, and Jessica Sanchez. And for the month of November, I have 2 hall rentals total, Alberto Molina, and another one for Molina, different name. Melinda.
Same person, two
Same
different
person.
dates.
2 different days. And that was for $100 each.
They were deposits.
Deposits of $100 each, 200 total. And, that's my report for the month of October. And for November, my report was submitted by Mayor Fuentes, in place of Muggsy, who normally supplies my report. Thank you.
You heard the report of public properties. Can I get a motion second to receive and file? Motion by Councilman Fuentes.
Second.
Second by Councilman Chouwaki. Any question? Full vote?
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes? Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Yes.
All yes. At this point, we now move forward with finance. Councilman Fuentes.
Good evening, Mayor,
Good evening.
Madam Clerk, Council President, Council, and the public. These are my report for November of $1,433.50. State, $1,116.10. Restitution, the other is $50. Total of $5,878.92, which is a total of January to November, $83,934.39. This is cash received total from November to 1st, 2019 to November 30th, 2019. Tax payment, 591 count. That's a total of $697,400.10. Lien payments, total 24. That's $9,158.78, with interest, $9,963.86. Landlord registration, 45. That's a total, that's, $12,900, which is a total of $12,900. MRNA, 6, that's $212,404.84. The total is $212,404.84. That's, equal to the, count 699, which is a total of $543,186.51. That is my report for the month of November.
You heard the report of finance, can I get a motion second to receive and file?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Chouwaki, second by Councilwoman Torres, any question?
What is the first,
Court.
what is the, oh, court, okay.
Any question? Full vote?
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes?
Yes.
Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Yes.
All yes. At this point, now we go with emergency management, Councilman Chouwaki.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, Madam Clerk, Solicitor, Council President, member of the council, and our resident. This is the report for emergency management for the month of November 2019. From last month, we had 59 calls total. Our distribution for fire call was 6, and EMS call is 53. For November month, we have 68 calls. Fire is 4, EMS is 64. The difference from the month of October to November is we had an additional 9 calls in total calls. However, the fire call is 2 calls less than what we had the previous month. However, we have 11 calls more on EMS. So percentage total, we have an increase of 15.25% on the volume call with regard to last month of October and November. And this is my report for emergency management.
You heard the report of emergency management, can I get a motion second to receive and file?
Motion.
Motion by Council President Early, second by Councilman Fuentes, any question? Full vote?
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes?
Yes.
Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Yes.
Oh, yes. At this point, we now move forward to DPW. Council
Good
President Early? Good evening.
Mayor, members of council, Mr. Solicitor, members of the public. This is the Public Works report for the month of November. Recycling, week number 1, we had 6,140 pounds, or 3.07 tons. Week number 2, 7,500 pounds, or 3.75 tons. Week number 3, 4,580 pounds, or 2.29 tons. Week number 4, 6,580 pounds, excuse me, or 3.29 tons. Total recycling was 24,800 pounds, or 12.40 tons. Trash, week number 1, there were 47,260 pounds, or 23.63 tons. Week 2, 44,180 pounds, or 22.09 tons. Week number 3, 45,300 pounds, or 22.65 tons. Week number 4, 48,900 pounds, or 24.45 tons. Total trash is 185,640 pounds, or 92.82 tons. For leaves, week number 1, there were 20 yards, week number 2, 20 yards, week number 3, 50. Total leaves were 90 yards. This was respectfully submitted by Robert Kenny. That concludes the November report for Public Works.
You heard the report of Public Works, you get a motion second to receive and file.
Motion.
Motion by Councilwoman Torres, second by Councilman Chouwaki. Any question? Full vote?
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes? Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Oh, yes. At this point now, we move forward with ordinance 2019-14, public hearing and adoption. At this point, can I get a motion? Motion by Councilman Bernard, second by Councilman Torres. At this point, I open it up to the public on ordinance 2019-14. Not hearing none, I close it. Yeah.
I have a quick question. Do we have what the ordinance is
It
exactly?
was on last month's agenda.
Do you have an agenda from the last meeting?
I can go through one, yeah. Anyone else?
Minutes from the last meeting?
Council has to approve it first.
Okay, thanks.
Full vote? I mean, sorry, I close it now from the public, we'll move forward with full vote.
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes?
Yes.
Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Ordinance 2019-15, public hearing and adoption. At this point here, can I get a motion second?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Chouwaki, second by Councilman Fuentes. At this point, I open it up to the public. Yes,
Certain employees, it says salaries of certain employees. Is this for our borough workers, our office workers, our police department?
that would be office employees, police department is separate contract. However, this was put together last month's meeting. Today, this is for the final adoption. We introduced it at last month's meeting. You're welcome to get a copy of that.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Motion to close it? Full vote? Oh, I did have the motion open in a second.
That was open to the public.
Okay, sorry. Motion to adopt it. Can I get a motion to adopt it from council?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Torres, second by Council President Early. Any question? Full vote? That's okay.
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes?
Yes.
Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Just to cover ourselves, I don't think I did it for the 19-14.
I wasn't sure. And
Let me go back on that, just for ordinance 2019-14. Can I get a motion second to adopt?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Chouwaki, second by Council President Early. Any question? Full vote? Go back, can I get a
Okay,
full vote?
all right, Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes?
Yes.
Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I apologize to the public. Resolution 2019-81, resolution of the Borough of Woodlynne, County Camden, State of New Jersey, approving the change order from the Charles Mandino LLC for the year 2018 Camden County CDGB program reconstruction of 3rd Street Phase 2. Can I get a motion second?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Fuentes, second by Council President Early. Any question?
Yes.
Yes.
What happened to the additional funds that would be returned to us?
But it won't be returned back to us. We'll either find another project and send a letter to the DOT and saying that we can use that money for a different project.
You might have changed order the other way.
Yeah, might be something else on another job that might be a change order, so. Bid number was 118, and it came out to 115.
Going in the good direction.
Yes.
And that project will, come before council as far as.
Any project that has to be spent, that has to come before council.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. And, we'll vote.
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes? Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Yes.
All yes. At this point here, we go with resolution 2019-82, a resolution of the Borough of Woodlynne, Camden County, approving the correction action plan for the audit of 2018. Can I get a motion second? Motion by Councilman Fuentes, second by Councilman President Early. Any question? Full vote.
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes?
Yes.
Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Resolution 2019-83, a resolution of the Borough of Woodlynne, County, Camden, State, New Jersey, approving the transfer of fund. Can I get a motion second? Motion by Councilman Chouwaki,
Second.
second by Councilman President Early. Any question?
Yes.
Yes.
What does the amount of the police department currently have in the budget being received within?
I don't have that number now, but this is the CFO making some transfer from one department to another department.
So what's the reason for such transfers?
Every November, you make transfer, might be where you run, one department had some expenditure that they didn't anticipate, so it gets transferred.
What would be the expenditure that, is that-
Vehicle expense, it could be that, it could be an equipment that we had to purchase, any of that can come to a place. I know we had to, do some repair, we had to do some, we got a new breathalyzer machine that came from the state that we had to, upgrade our, breathalyzer, so everything like this is what comes into a place.
Would it be possible for council to table it for the time being until we have the breakdown of the different departments that, this money, $27,000?
If you don't transfer fund right now, I'll tell you right now, you can't run the department without having that money transferred.
Well,
You're more than welcome to have that, you can abstain, you wanna say you wanna table it, is there a motion to table it?
You have $27,000 that has to be answered for,
Or there aren't being answered, they're just going from one department to another department, Councilman.
but it doesn't give us a breakdown of what
Well,
department.
I'm just explaining to you, so you don't have a motion, you don't have a second, so let's so move. Can I get a motion second?
I'm still not done asking questions.
Well, continue.
Pertaining to this
Go ahead.
resolution of 2019-83, what is the $7,000 covering for trash removal?
Where you at?
You have funds that's being transferred, $27,000 is going to the police department. You have garbage and trash removal receiving $7,000. Out of this, you have the different departments that this money is coming from and going to come up with the total amount of the $34,000 that's split between the 27 and the $7,000.
And like I said, there's various departments that run out of money for whatever expenditure and it gets transferred to it. This is a norm, this is done every year.
All right.
I just wanna let you know, if you want a breakdown, you can get that later on from the CFO. This is the CFO saying that he is authorized to make these transfer, asking council to make the transfer according to what he feels is needed to put some money in their budget.
So what makes him being able to determine that $1,000 come out of my department when I have things that still necessarily needed for my department as far as the municipal board being upgraded outside?
Well, you can still come up with it, that's just to say that there's money in your department that needs to be spent, or not spent, doesn't need to be spent, but there is money in your budget, so he is looking to transfer the fund. Now, if you have a project that you have going on that you need to do, then let's move on, I mean, but one thing he is saying, there is money there before the end of the year to transfer this fund. Come next year, you have a new budget.
Mayor, the only reason I'm saying this, and there's no pun intended.
No,
is
I'm just saying that if you have a project, we have several weeks before the end of the year, and what he's doing is transferring fund into our department. If you have a project that you wanna encourage to see something happen, then there should be money there to continue with the project. If it's something that we have to do for January, then obviously January's the new year, and we will budget for it.
So we have here general administration, $9,000, municipal clerk, $5,000, construction code, $3,000, tax collection, $3,000, construction code, $5,000, road repairs and maintenance, $10,000, and, road repairs, $1,000. So you have money that's coming out of each one of these accounts.
And it's going to a big part of it's going to the police department. $27,000 is going to the police department, and $7,000 is going to the, public work. As I stated to you, we had a trash truck that went down, we had to get that repaired. We had, a new police, breathalyzer that was purchased, so that also had to be looked at. So there are expenditure. I can't give you the breakdown, but I can tell you two things that I know is a big number. I know the breathalyzer was a big expense, and I don't wanna assume, but I can probably say somewhere between $25,000 to $30,000 for this breathalyzer.
So where exactly, you're saying that the 9,000 came from the general administration?
Yes,
Is that salary, or is any of these salaries at all?
yes, salary and wages. SW stands for salary and wages.
So we could say that, for the duration of the time where we didn't have a tax collector, a portion of that money or savings, like we were saying before in the past, that you pretty much were telling people that we were saving, revenue.
Yes,
Is this the revenue that's been saved?
I can't tell you for a fact that this is the revenue, yes or no, because I have to see from where the CFO took this out.
So, based on the fact that we've had various positions that, individuals have either left before time, we had a CFO /
You have to also take in consideration, when Michael left, okay, there was, some savings in there, okay, for the 3 month that he wasn't, or whatever the time period that he wasn't here, okay, so there was some savings there. So you have to look at it in various departments, so I won't just go, just on one particular one person.
So what would you say is the breakdown for
I
each department?
can't give you that, because at that point I don't have it. This is to see where the CFO's got it. You're more than welcome to get this on Monday.
It makes it somewhat hard to see that, we're transferring funds into something.
Transfer fund is staying within the budget, taxpayers' money. It is not being moved. Whatever remaining is left, it goes into the surplus. Okay, so it's not like you're over expending it and somewhere else. This is just to cover for the rest of the year for the 2 department that shows a shortage.
Alright, so how am I capable of getting anything done and I've been here for a total of 2 years so
You
far?
just gotta bring it up.
We've talked about the municipal board having to be worked on.
The board,
Have we not?
and have you moved on? Have you gotten prices? Have you
We
submitted
had
prices?
3 prices from.
Where are they? Have you submitted to this government body?
Mayor, I've spoken to you.
Regarding you spoke to me, and
Bring
I
it to the
said,
full
did.
council.
but listen to,
then.
and I
That's
said,
before
and
you
I
have to
said to
bring it
you,
before
just bring it to the
council.
council.
Yes, he
And
did
I've
that.
always said, just bring it to council.
Once again, how am I capable of accumulating money? Money's coming out of my department and I don't have a say.
$1,000 is not gonna break your department.
Mayor, you don't know that, and I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you should look at your budget. If you
So-
would look at your budget, you would know the money you have in your budget.
My question to you is, what's the remaining balance of my budget, since I have $1,000 coming out of my department?
Monday you will see that you have your budget that was introduced to you, and you see the line item in your budget. I don't have it in front of me, but in the budget that you will receive, you saw the line item on how much was in your department. So you would know how much
Beginning of
money
the
was in
fiscal
there.
year, yes,
Not in the
ma'am,
beginning of the
I
year, you got your budget that we adopted sometime, I believe we adopted it in May or April, okay? So you have your budget, so.
What I'm asking for, and I'm gonna request on record, is for a copy of the breakdown of every complete, department, of how much we saved from each department, including how much the borough saved since the position for borough clerk has been vacated,
Put it in writing, Councilman, and I'll be more than glad to see
and the
what
CFO.
we can address, okay? Not a
All
problem.
right.
I had the motion already in a second.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just gotta go.
This was all the questions?
This was the question, yeah.
I forget.
Okay, no problem. Full vote?
Mr. Jordan?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes? Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
So 4 yes, 1 no, motion carries. We move forward, resolution 2019-84, resolution of the Borough of Woodlynne, County of Camden, State of New Jersey, authorizing payment to Diamond Construction. Can I get a motion second?
Motion.
Motion by Council President Early, second by Councilman Chouwaki. Any question? This is just this is a motion for the council, and the questions to council. We'll vote.
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes? Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Resolution 2019-85, resolution of the Borough of Woodlynne, County of Camden, State of New Jersey, authorizing payment to Lambert Construction LLC. Can I get a motion second? Motion by Councilman Chouwaki, second by Councilman Fuentes. Any question? Just for the record, everybody, these are payment for the jobs that you've been seeing out there from DOT construction that has been done, performed by various contractors. This money is coming out of state grant and county grant. Any other question? Full vote?
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes?
Yes.
Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Just to say also, very pleased that we just received another, we've been very fortunate with DOT funding and grants. We just received another DOT grant for $265,000, so we'll be moving on with that. Now, at this point here now, approval of the bill list, can I get a motion second?
Motion.
Motion by Council President Early, second by Council Chouwaki. Question? Full vote?
Mr. Chouwaki?
Yes.
Mr. Fuentes?
Yes.
Ms. Torres?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
President Early?
Yes.
Oh, yes. At this point, any other new business? At this point, I open up to the public. Please state your name, come up to the front, state your name and your address for the record.
Robert Thom, 1918 Woodlynne Avenue. Today I saw a handicap parking sign go up on the 1900 block of Woodlynne Ave, and I wanted to know when that was approved. Because the information that we get typically doesn't include, streets or blocks or anything like that. So I wanted to know when that happened.
Okay, what's the address you say?
In the 1900 block of Woodlynne Ave,
Do you know in front of which address?
in front of 1960.
1916?
Yes.
All right, I have to pull the orders and see which one's at. I can get that information after the meeting for you.
Okay. How long does that process typically take? Like once that ordinance is passed, how long before that sign goes up?
Normally, what happens, it could take anywhere between 2 months. They have to submit all their application paperwork to the chief law enforcement officer. They review the application, make sure that all the paperwork is submitted properly. Once that's done, then the chief law enforcement officer turns it into council to approve it or deny it. And then at this point, he'll make the recommendation, whether yes, it should go for approval. And at that point, if they met all their criteria, then they come in front of council. We introduce it, and then after 30 days, before the 30 days, we advertise it in the paper, and after we advertise it in the paper, we also go for the next following month meeting to go ahead and adopt it. Once it's adopted, it takes about, depending on how public work is, it could take 2 weeks, 3 weeks before they can put it up.
Okay, so then, I went back through my records, and the last time that one of these ordinances was discussed, it was approved in August. So if it only takes like 2 to 3 weeks on the outside for one of these to happen, I'm trying to figure out where's that disconnect, because that was months ago.
Like I said, let me look at the ordinance when it was introduced and when it was adopted.
Okay. My next question is with regards to the borough website. Is the budget up there yet?
Yes,
It is?
yes.
For all 3 of the years it's supposed to be?
Give me a second. 18, 19, I believe so, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else who can stand up and state your name?
Kathy Richard, Woodlynne Block, Woodlynne Avenue. In regards to handicap
Come over
parking,
here, please, address us over here.
handicap parking.
Yes.
So if I have a placard plaque in my car, can I park in that spot?
Yes.
So if a resident has gotten that for their front of their house, I can park in it?
Yep.
Yes, you can.
So, okay,
You
that's just a quick question.
That's the state, we
Yeah.
can't do nothing
Do you
on
want a
that.
copy of this agenda that has
Yes,
what
please.
we're talking about? You can take mine.
Who is in charge of streetlights?
Streetlights, that basically comes in, from the police department. When we see some lights, there's a lot of lights that are out, but we turn them over to P&G. We're in the mercy of P&G.
Okay,
We
I
send
got 4 of
out.
them fixed this week.
Okay, great, thank you. We're in there, and everybody's building, they get a P&G, it does tell you there, to report a street light outage, you can call the number in there. Now, and I appreciate you doing your diligence as a citizen to go ahead and call. But what I suggest, again, we all call, the police department will make the notification to us, we'll send out, Cheryl faxes it over, emails it to them, and, we just gotta wait for
Here's a
the.
poll number. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called, they came
We
the
go from
next
the-
day.
We go from the phone number, and we go from the property that's the pole's in front of.
And my real question is, I have approximately Evergreen and Woodland Avenue. When you get to 200 block of Evergreen, there's approximately 6 major potholes,
On your.
all in one little clump. So, I mean, there's a lot of speed line traffic, there's a lot of traffic that goes down the street. But in order for me not to hit a pothole, I have to make a big round thing. And since it's a heavy travel, it's a mess.
We'll address public work to go patch it up for now, and that'll be something that I can have our engineer take a look at it and see if we can get DOT funding or some kind of funding to try to do some repair there.
Because it's not just like one spot, it's just here.
Like I said, we'll have public work to go over about it, and, if you just give us, you're just saying, well, you know what, you don't have to give us the address where we're at. I'll have public work do a drive-by from.
It's 200 Evergreen Avenue, right there's the address, right in front of my
I know
house.
that one's been a big issue. I know Drew and I, we talked about that. He's had some concern because he used to, drill the, asphalt so the water can drain and not create, the freeze there. But, yeah, unfortunately, between there and Cypress, those 2 ditches, there for some reason, they end up getting, I don't know what's there.
One other thing, when it really rains, like Evergreen to Cypress Avenue, how it works if they could move the leaves or clean I mean, I went down there the other day with my rake and moved some of the leaves. I know it's in between Collingswood and Woodlynne, so it's in that thin line, but it helps a little bit.
I know our guys have addressed those area there, but I appreciate it. I'll let them know. Thank you. Anyone else?
Just want to mention what's on my mind if anybody's listening. Lou Staciotti, 229 Cooper. I think we should look into getting speed bumps put into the streets to cut down the speeders and things. I mean, they come just charging down to Cooper here. It's like, I have to go in the house sometimes. I don't want to see anybody hit. These little kids come running in there. So just the thoughts been bugging me for a long time. I just want to make it aware.
I appreciate it. Just to give you an idea, a speed bump actually costs, because you have to have the engineer go out there and do all the process. By the time you get somebody go in, and you have to do prevailing wages, a speed bump can cost about $10,000. So, I mean, but I understand, we'll take that into consideration, I appreciate it, thank you. Anyone else? Motion to adjourn? Favor? I want to wish everybody, whoever decided to make it, wish everybody a happy Christmas and a happy New Year's, for those who are on